Congratulations. We got another match coming up. I think it's just the one, right?
Actually, two. A new one was scheduled.
Oh, look at that. Okay, so this will be two seemingly back-to-back here if things work out nicely. But we're going to open up with ZenicReverie versus Lon, aka Lon TTR. Lon's returning. This is their second mystery tournament. They went 2-2 in their first one, which is pretty good. And then ZenicReverie has been here kind of a long time.
Yeah.
Joined in Mystery Tournament 2.
What you can't see on stream right now, this is a back one match. Someone's going home. We are in danger. Well, we're not in danger. Both of these people are in danger.
Yeah. I don't know what happened for Zenic to lose in the first round.
Oh, we can have a look.
Pretty surprising, given a mountain of history and a 56% win rate. Oh. Did we even commentate this one?
I've never heard this game in my life. Spring Dash demo.
Spring Dash.
I mean, I assume it's a demo of a game.
I watched this. Spring Dash. Which one was Spring Dash? It just happened.
I mean, it's like a weird combination of Spin Dash and Spring Yard Zone in Sonic 1. You know why I'm thinking of that right now.
Yeah, I saw the clip. I got it as soon as Spring Yard came up.
It's pretty unique.
I didn't get it on Labyrinth though. I don't know how anyone ever gets the only connect round on 5 points. Oh, you create the saplings and you bounce off of them, right?
Saplings?
That was a close race. That was very close.
Another VTuber game?
No. It was a first person I'm gonna call it like a rocket jumping game. You could make a sapling at your feet and it would propel you into the air.
That sounds awesome. When you said, like you bounce on the things you create, that's like 99% 2D, and as soon as you said first person, I'm like, hell yeah, I'm on board with that.
Yeah, it was 3D. You could wall run. You eventually unlocked a grapple, which was like, it was one of those pull directly to the point grapples, not a swingy grapple. And you, at the very end, you got a dash as well, and you could dash up or forwards. It was kind of wild, but mastering the awkward controls and momentum was kind of the whole thing, and everyone kind of struggled with it. It was Quartz who came out on top, sending ZenicReverie down here to face Lon, who lost to Aiko in a bunch of letters. I don't know what this is.
This someone in chat figured out this game is called You versus You. There's like a pun on English words that are a letter or a number. It was really interesting actually. I was thinking of making a game like that for a while now, like just in the back of my head, not really. But so there was a starting point and a goal, and then you went to the goal, really easy. But then there was an iteration, and in the iteration, you were controlling a different guy, trying to stop your first iteration from getting to the goal. So like you would try to shoot him, for example, or close a door, depending on the level. And then it will switch to the third iteration, where again, you're the first guy trying to get to the goal without getting stopped by your second iteration. And it like kept going 5 or 7 iterations. It was different per level. It was really cool.
That is a great idea. We've seen a number of do it again in the previous version of you, like recording will act in some way.
Yeah, but usually they're your friend.
Usually, yeah. Usually you do not murder your past self. Not many games went that route.
But yeah, that's what happened, and this is what's going to happen. Kobo Deluxe. It's our game.
Kobo Deluxe.
Which tells me nothing, but I've seen this game before.
Which difficulty are they going to be playing on?
But it's like Doom. Doom difficulties.
The dark is afraid of me.
Good description.
Where does Classic fit in here? Does Classic go at the bottom?
I assume Classic is like middle-ish. Okay, thank you, Zenic. Maybe we'll pick the other audio. No. We'll be fine, I think. I'll just ready up and the race will start and this will not happen again.
Move with the arrow keys. Shoot with left control. I'd probably rebind that. Your goal is to destroy all the bases on screen by shooting their cores. There's a mini-map in the top right. The map wraps in all directions. When you run out of lives, you will get kicked back out to the menu. Mash pause and you'll continue at the beginning last level you were on.
Yeah.
High scores can get you extends, which is a weird thing we don't usually have to worry about too much in Mystery Tournament.
Yeah, so we're trying to destroy these, like, space stations, I guess, and they have a core in the middle that we have to destroy. That's all we have to destroy. But in order to get to the core, we really want to destroy, like, these arms that have a destructible orb at the end of them. And destroying the orb will, like, destroy the whole arm.
Yeah. So Lon is just fighting enemies in space. He doesn't realize you're supposed to traverse
there is a map.
To the base.
There is a map.
Yeah.
The Lon should just go top left. There we go.
Alright, there we go. So that's a head start for ZenicReverie.
Ouch.
It looks like the back shot is it less than the forward shot?
Seems like it. Like half as fast.
Just a little bit? Yeah. So there's some incentive to actually face the things you're shooting.
This reminds me of the game Danger Forever, I think, which was a Japanese like shmup boss fight simulator which randomly generated the boss more or less. And it was very much also about this, like destroy this weapon in order to access the core of the boss or stuff like that.
It seems like there's room to be so much more aggressive than the players are being. You get to continue at the last level you were on when you run out of lives.
Yeah, like you can just hit this boss immediately, right? From the left.
Yeah.
You can almost, like, you can check the map if there's a easily accessible path. Maybe while you fly over there.
Yeah, there's not much going on between. There's a couple of enemies here and there, so I guess if you were really hyper-focused on the map, you might just walk right into a bullet or an enemy or something, but definitely some room to be being more aggressive than the players are. Lon takes a hit. You do have a health bar on the left, so it's not one-hit kills. But that is a game over, so, I mean, maybe more aggressive is not the answer here. Lon has already had to redo the second stage.
Is there a reason they're not always shooting? There is a bar next, like in the bottom right, that fills up as we shoot. Maybe it's like an overheating bar.
Yeah, the paste bin doesn't mention it, but that could be the case. The music is making me very anxious.
You think? I think it's pretty groovy.
It doesn't resolve. It just keeps building.
We were talking about the stairs music from SM64. How it always seems to rise.
Yeah, similar sort of effect here. The first time you scroll these arms on screen, they all shoot at once, and there's like a big cloud of bullets. And then there's kind of like a small gap before the next wave comes.
But yeah, Zenic with a pretty comfortable lead right now. Stage 4 almost done, I think. It's kind of hard to tell. And Lon just started stage 3.
Yeah, it looks like the map wraps around.
Oh, you're right.
There isn't like a top and a bottom thing. They're both.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 4's going to be cleared here. ZenicReverie with 3 ships. My suggestion that you be really aggressive and die a lot if necessary, and then just refill your lives by restarting at the stage you were on, is hindered a little bit by the fact you can play well and get score and get like extra lives. So that if you get to like a really tough stage where you're like, oh man, I'm really glad I had 5 lives for this stage, You're never going to be in that situation if you're constantly dying and resetting your score and everything.
Yeah, that's true. But also, you won't need the extra lives if you have 5 ships, probably. Or whatever number we start with.
Yeah, I wonder. It would require the game to suddenly get a lot harder.
Whoa. Rockets.
Sometimes it seems a little bit arbitrary which thing blows up what parts of the stage.
I mean, it's always until the next fork, right?
Yeah, but like when it hits the fork, it's like it doesn't get the middle of it? It stops just short every time?
Well, that's just because of the graphics, I think.
There's all these missiles everywhere for Zenic.
Yeah.
There's so many! Is running away from the faster moving ones into a cloud of slower moving ones
Where
that
did
have
they
just
come
been
from?
existing. They've been there the whole time. Oh my god, and they're like one-hit kill. Savage.
I think everything's a one hit. Oh no. We do have a health bar.
Yeah.
I think just destroy the thing. No, miss just barely up. You can never stop in this game. I think that's a big issue.
Oh, that's true.
Oop.
Oh my god. Those
Level.
move so fast. This is scary.
Level goes whoop whoop.
The red ones are homing in.
Maybe this is a level for intentionally resetting.
It's 2 ships. I think that's the amount you start with at the beginning, right?
Well, then not.
You got your...
Then do not reset.
Yeah, like see, the core is exposed there. Then it could have gone up and dove in and killed it, but like it's probably a suicide mission with how.
Oh my god, there's so much stuff.
The projectiles do not show up on the map as well. You have to kind of remember that, like, oh, that part's a mess over there.
It reminds me of Vampire Survivors. You're kind of remembering where all the enemies are sometimes.
Where all the experience pickups and everything.
Ouch. We got killed by the Metroid Shiryu.
Alright, Lon blows up the second to last ship on stage 5. Ship, base is what
I think they're space stations.
Yeah. Oh, and the last one's exposed. That's a clear.
I like what Zenic is doing, is kind of circling around the space stations and then taking shots at any parts that he sees are exposed.
Mm-hmm.
Nice
The
dodging.
rest of this is now a minefield, though.
Just left. Align yourself on the map and hope for the best. Has 2 ships. It wouldn't be the end of the world if he takes the death here. Good angle.
There it is. Oh, this is a scary layout for these bases. The middle is going to become a mess,
Oh, yeah.
I think. That's maybe why ZenicReverie is going around the outside and picking away from there.
This one's exposed. But it's shooting a lot of missiles.
Well, ZenicReverie shot more. Lon with a game over pretty quick on 7. Oh, you start with 4 ships, actually.
It's way more than we thought. I mean, to be fair, I thought it was 5, which is also he's already dead. Stop shooting.
1 ship left for Zenic in stage 8. Still a lot of stage to go. I guess it would be pretty pessimistic to just die and restart at this point, but it's something to start thinking about.
I wouldn't do it. I don't know. It feels so bad, right? Maybe it is the right choice, but nah. It's like admitting defeat. This one was exposed from the start. Could have just gotten it from the bottom.
Look at how many missiles that thing was shooting at Lon. It was like they were overlapping. They were coming out so hot and heavy. What do blue missiles do?
They move slightly different fast. I think someone else shoots them. That's what they're about.
Lon died really quick on 8. ZenicReverie is about to finish. 1 ship left, gets hit.
Ooh, we don't know if 0 counts, or I don't know if 0 counts.
Right, core exposed.
Ooh, too low, too high. won't work from the bottom unless you destroy the other arm. But what happens if you destroy all of them? Does the core explode or does it stay until you shoot it?
I don't know. You'd think we would have noticed. Oh my god, stop shooting! Lon is down to... Oh man, Lon lost... Okay, so Lon game overed at the start of 8 to refill all their ships, and they've already game overed again. No!
Zenic game overs!
They're tied.
I just saw on Lon's screen that the one ship does not... Like, the 0 ship does not count, and then Zenic died with one ship.
Yeah, then there was fire on the left side of my peripheral vision, and I was like, oh, that's not good.
You want to avoid that.
It's pretty rare that your screen being filled with the color red is a good thing in a video game.
But now you're gonna make me think if there's a game where it is good.
In Doom, you get the Berserk pack, and that's a
That's right. Yeah. That's a good one too. Boom. A very immediate death to one bullet.
Lon's got 2 ships left, but only 3 bases.
Oh, dangerous suicide mission Independence Day style.
Yeah. Had the confidence to be like, my shots are going to hit these projectiles, and
get out of here!
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Do you think the core shoots less if it has less arms? I can't tell.
I think it almost should. No!
That's the last one. Yes, that is the last one. Oh my gosh. Well, I think we've seen plenty of evidence that my idea of being very aggressive and using your lives as a resource,
I mean,
very quickly has become not the way to go.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the point. Like, it was maybe the way to go at the start, and then adjusting your strategy could be a mystery skill.
Yeah.
Play loose and free at the start, and then as you grow older, you grow wiser.
Well said. We're on to the last base here, but also the last ship for ZenicReverie. Again, remember, there's no 0. If Zenic gets hit, it's over.
Good shot.
Oh, the off-screen shot of the core, making use of the map.
Yeah, things will only shoot when they're on screen. Oh, it looks like Zenic tried to collect those things. Oh, never mind, what's the game over?
Yeah. Okay, here's the question. Do your shots go off-screen?
Probably not very far.
Yeah, I haven't seen the players really try to be sniping cores from way off screen, but I would try it.
Problem is it's hard to aim, right? The minimap will only give you so much accuracy to your position. I think you may be off without realizing it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's I mean, it seems like it has every block is represented.
It has the resolution,
as a pixel.
I agree, yeah, but who knows? Maybe it's rounded in a different way from where your shots come out. Nice clear by Zenic. Oh, it's only one thing.
Oh, it's just one thing.
Well, I would look
just
at this thing. I would look at this thing.
Fly your X-wing through the Death Star trenches.
So
time your photon torpedo.
Look at the map. You only have to destroy 4 things on the right to get in from the right.
If you say so, I don't know how you see that so fast.
I mean, I've got the uncompressed stream, so I'm a little at an advantage.
I don't know if killing those 4 things is going to expose it.
It will.
There's been a couple times where I have some intuition about what it's going to look like when the arm is dead, and my intuition was wrong.
I don't know, if you destroy, you know, those 3 on the right, and then the one that is like bottom left of those, then that whole arm that extends from the center to the right will disappear, and the core will be exposed.
The map keeps moving, so you can't even draw on the screen to point it out.
Yeah, no, I wasn't gonna try.
Right, it is Proton. Photon is Star Trek. I realized it.
Oh my god.
Good god.
This is another case for line up off screen and then shoot as it comes on screen, and then hope for the best. Otherwise,
I mean, it seems to shoot in a V shape at you. Oh wait, does it aim? Oh, one is aimed at you. No. It's just
it shoots
just
bullets that explode into a V shape, I think.
Oh, that's what's going on. Okay. Well, either way, if you're just running straight at it and shooting, you should be parting the sea as you fly towards it.
It's like Moses.
Oh, Lon opens up with a death really need here. I would just die here.
Definitely.
It's a tough stage. The other stages so far on ZenicReverie's screen have not been as hard as 8 was.
Yeah, and Lon has to hope that there's gonna be another one.
Oh, we got another enemy. We got some ships flying around.
Are these pink things?
Whoa, that got really out of hand all of a sudden.
It like circle strafes you. That's not how video games are supposed to go. You're the one circle strafing.
Yeah, that's mean. That's changing the priority here. Like, you would think like, okay, kill the arm or kill the core or whatever. But now it's like these flying ships gotta go. I can't let them build up and just take away all of my space on the screen like that.
Oh, ZenicReverie, last life. Last thing's pretty
He's
small.
So cautious.
Yeah, but there's a lot on screen right now, so he's taking care of all of that. The green shot wouldn't have killed him at least.
Right there. I think was looking for that particular ship. I don't even know what. ZenicReverie is just like, I cannot die. There cannot be another stupid ship that gets me.
Oh, he didn't destroy the blue one.
And a death for Lon after blowing up one of the 8 bases. You want to be getting 2 bases per life. Even better than that on this stage. So that's not a great start. Oh my god, we got 5 mega bases.
It's 4, but I was counting.
You're right.
I was also counting, and I was like, wait, how many is this? Don't get fooled.
It's 3.
Oh yeah, it's 3.
We both got. I got double fooled, and you were like, no. I know the tricks. So far, this is not so bad. The big ones are less scary. I don't know.
I think it's because the core usually has the strongest weapon. And in this map, it doesn't seem to have any weapon, really. Just shoots the green stuff.
Strange game. Lon is still on 8, has lost 1 life. There goes another one, and none of the cores are dead. This is like I don't know how you like get past a wall like this. You know, like.
You mean the level?
Yeah, like there's no. I don't think you can really learn something new each time and come at it with that new information and apply it. Like you gotta just like play the game good.
Yeah.
You gotta dodge the things.
I mean, that's
steer the ship.
That's why people don't like games that have like a very sudden increase in the difficulty curve, because that's what this level is. You can't really become better at the game before this level. You get to this level and suddenly you have to become better on the level.
Yeah. But who knows? I mean, the same thing could happen to ZenicReverie later on.
Yeah, we still have a bunch of stages left.
Stage 19 is the goal. This is 12. And the bases are getting pretty big.
Was exposed after destroying this one. I mean, not like it matters.
So was there a reason they're not always shooting? I don't know. It's left control to shoot and arrows to move. So I don't really see a reason not to just be holding it down the whole time.
Maybe you get a letter from HR telling you not to use so many resources when the bar fills up.
Yeah, maybe your shots slow down.
That one was exposed from the start. These bases are tiny, but they're shooting really dangerous stuff.
So the red orbs will travel in one direction, but then they will split and change direction, homing in on where you are.
Yeah.
That's really hard to read.
They got the V shot from earlier.
Okay, so you do shoot slower when you overheat. You don't get a letter from HR. And it's not slow enough that it makes much of a difference. So it's really not a bad idea to be pressing it a lot.
At least when you're approaching a base, right? Like, as soon as it's going to come on screen.
Yeah. I think your point about making sense of the base and its layout as you approach it to like formulate an angle of attack is becoming increasingly important. Lon is done with stage 8.
Oh, Zenik the core is exposed from the left. That was it. Good kill. And now intentionally, 100%. Just ram into the space like a madman.
Lon has one ship going into stage 9.
Oh, and goes for it?
Did not take the intentional death.
I mean, it's really cool when you do it.
It really sucks when you don't. Oh my god, he takes damage. He's down to the red. He misses the core. He's looping back around.
He knows where it is. Oh! Oh
no.
Get away, cluster bomb from worms.
Good. I like good to see that that's a thing at least, though.
Okay, Lon, please. Okay, whatever. It was basically as fast as an intentional.
Pretty much. So Zenik's on 15. A lot of lives. Got a bunch of small bases again.
I like the big bases more. I feel like they're less threatening.
Yeah, I agree.
Boom.
It does look like your shots go a little bit off screen. I feel like I saw that from Zenik on the previous base. But it could just be I didn't even get a chance to see the thing scroll on screen because the laser was right at the edge of the screen. Either way, that's a good situation to put yourself in.
Zenik looked at the map and saw that the score was exposed from the left.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Oh, it took a bunch of damage during the transition.
Alright, missed. You have 3 seconds. How many bases are there?
5.
Correct. You can just count the yellow dots. That makes it a little easier.
That wasn't what I did, though.
Nice.
Is that core exposed on a weird diagonal? Is Zenik gonna go for it? Yes.
Nice.
And gets it. Lon is also, I thought was gonna spot that this core was exposed on the side. Instead goes up and then dies.
That's the wrong decision.
Oh no, contact damage brings Lon very close to death. But like, I don't know, sometimes it's like, who cares? You die so fast anyway, like your health really is not an issue, it's lives that matters.
Zenik has destroyed everything except for the core.
Oh god. If he doesn't realize that, it could be a while before...
I mean, it's on stream, on the map.
It's on the map. If you were to shoot the last thing and the level didn't end, the first thing you would do is it's not going to be... You are going to have to fly over there, though.
Or exposed from the right. You can tell when Zenik is like in go mode, right? At some point Zenik stops going for the base and just has his eyes on the prize.
Yeah. We'll often try to clear the approach too. Gets rid of all the enemies and it's like, yeah, now we're good.
Yeah, that was nice. I mean, he is on 1 life. 0 lives, I guess.
Oh. A little bit of damage. There's that last core.
Yeah, just hanging around.
Did manage to fire some of these curvy things, so those are flying around now the whole time. Zenik takes a moment to clear them all out before heading to the last base. Lon also with 1 ship left, gets the clear on 11.
And will probably not intentionally go over here. No, does it? Nice.
Yeah, absolutely the right play.
There's a lot of stuff on Zenic's screen. But the core is exposed, actually.
Zenic clearing things is trying to get lined up.
Ooh.
Now.
Oh my god. Thieves.
Stage 17.
It's a bunch of bases.
10 bases.
Everything moved twice. I didn't like that.
That's a lot of bases.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a cool game. I know we've seen this in Mystery Tournament before.
Yeah, I like having doing damage to the bases be part of how the gameplay changes, right? As you destroy more blue things, your approach to the base changes because you're making a way towards the core.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really cool.
I wonder if like you get more points if you blow up a core that has more arms still on it. So that you have an incentive as like a top score player to fly your ship as deep as you can through the little mazes. Oh, this was actually even a top 8 game is where I saw it. Okay. That makes sense because it is pretty hard.
Yeah, you die fast in this.
Lon, I think, maybe doesn't quite have the core exposed on the right side of this base, so is working on all of these bottom arms.
Yeah, I think that one comes from the right. Yeah, there we go.
Still a lot of cores left. 17's a big stage, and there's still 18 and 19 afterwards.
It is kind of getting dire though for Lon, I think.
Yeah, Zenic's life count is phenomenal. You earned it just says high scores get you extends. It doesn't say what score.
Wait, high scores? Or high scores?
High scores.
I mean, we assume it's like 10,000 or whatever on the score counter, not on the high score counter.
That would make sense.
Ah, the adjustment by Zenic to go a tiny bit to the right. Or maybe it is setting the high score. Like in GTA Vice City, there's that minigame where you get money as long as you beat your high score. So in the speedrun they just beat it by a little bit.
Yeah, there's a couple things like that.
Zenic is unstoppable.
Did not die on that gigantic 10 base stage. Just didn't die, or did once and earned a lot. Didn't see. I don't think so. One ship left for Lon. Has done a lot of work on stage 13. Gets hit by some off-screen bullet all of a sudden.
Yeah, they came out of nowhere really fast. Oh god, we're getting like crossing patterns, the classic Tohu.
Oh! Can't help but feel like if Lon were shooting, maybe that red thing would have got killed further away.
Zenic's looking for a way in. Where's all these rockets coming from?
There's just like a black hole or something sucking them all into that one particular spot.
Core exposed, one more left, and this is already exposed, so...
Yeah, the difficulty curve on this game is all over the place. Oh no! 8 has returned with a vengeance in stage 19.
And the core shoot a bunch of rockets. But they're really
they're
small.
Also... Yeah. Very exposed.
It does look like Zenic is lining himself up on the map.
It's the First death in a while for ZenicReverie. Lon with 2 ships left gets the clear on 13. And with 2 ships left is maybe taking an intentional here.
But it's interesting. Where the map loops, there's like a bunch of stations right next to each other.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe that's a concept for a game where you have to like loop, put enemies or towers or something on a map, and then make use of the wrapping map in order to kill enemies.
Got 6
Zenik
bases left.
Zenik got a life at 10,000.
Okay.
This
is vulnerable from the bottom.
Missiles are migrating south.
Zenik spots, they're all lined up on the left side of this, so
it's over.
Just breaks all of the arms. The core is exposed. Let's blow this kid and go home. ZenicReverie is done. That one guy finished in 17 minutes and 29 seconds, which is pretty wild. But then ZenicReverie in 31 flat.
Wait, what? 17 minutes?
Yeah. I don't. That's kind of difficult to even process. When they were in the chat and said like, "Oh yeah, I shot like this. I learned this when I was playing." I just kind of thought like, "Oh, like did they submit it last time or did they race it last time?" Or I didn't look at the race chat and see like, "Oh, ZenicReverie had finished in half the time." Wow. Or that one guy rather.
It's not even the problem that the stage has all these stations. Also, it has these bullets that shoot more bullets.
Just listen to the sound of them.
Jesus. Okay.
That's so funny. So they were playing on elite difficulty. I'm curious what changes on the other ones.
The dog becomes afraid.
Enemies being less aggressive and shooting less shots would be a pretty good way to change the difficulty in this game.
Yeah, just adjusting the bullet interval of all the enemies. It seems about a good way to balance this.
Yeah.
Every single blue orb shoots enemies that shoot bullets. So Zenic's strategy
is
right
this the
now.
final stage?
Zenic's strategy right now is to have as little blue orbs on screen at any point as possible, which is good.
Yeah. And kill them one by one. And if they shoot ships, you need to stop and go back and kill those ships.
Not too interesting in the blind race, so even if this is a viable strategy, I like the 19 goal. Oh, that one guy cheated. That explains everything. We take everything back we said about your skill.
Oh, they were on a different difficulty. Shoot.
I mean, it happens, especially when the goal doesn't say. When the difficulty is just in the pace bin. Sometimes we've got stuff like, oh, go into settings and change your lives to 5, and then the racer forgets it, and you feel a little bad because, yeah, it's not that hard to miss it. Oh, wherever Zenik goes, there's ship spawners. Doing a good job anyway.
Lon has 1 ship left and is at the very end of stage 15. Ah! It does the solitaire thing when you die.
Yeah.
Instead of like a celebration of your victory, the game is like, yay! You're dead.
I mean, it's a celebration for the enemy.
Like it might as well have just put like lol and then dragged that across the screen.
There's the last difficulty in Risk of Rain 2, which is just a never-ending scroll of ha 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 ha.
Right, yeah.
I was scared Zedek was gonna kill his base fast and it's just gonna spawn 10 enemies.
It does seem like there's a grace period before it goes nuts. Like with missiles, like it just starts vomiting missiles immediately, but the ones that shoot these enemies seem to not do that right away.
Uh-oh. 4 enemies? Oh, kills 3 of them really fast. Oh, where did you come from? Go away.
Zenic lined up with the core. Oh, goes a little bit left. Right there.
Right, like 7, 8 left. Got at least 3 points line up. Nicely done. 4 enemies. 6 enemies. 8 enemies. Run away!
Smart to recognize that. Lawn clears 15. Has 2 ships and is going to try to play it out.
Wait, is this a Sierra game?
We're really talking about a different game that also celebrates your death. Certainly of the King's Quest games, Paul will give you a funny little rube for you'll like a monster will like come and like tear your bones out and it'll be like, wow, you've sure got a skeleton in your closet.
Yeah, I assume this is just some Japanese freeware.
Oh my god. Are those ships still there? That arc of nonsense it spat out on Lon's screen? Or does it reset all the enemies when you die? Lon not interested in clearing out these enemies. They're not as dangerous as the red ones. But, I don't know. You get enough of them, things get out of hand. And that's where we start.
Zenic has 4 bases.
On the last ship, too.
You can get this base from the top by destroying 1 blue. Nice. This one probably from the left. Oh, could also, yeah. Nicely done.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the shots do not go off screen. I saw the laser just hitting it right as it came on screen. Whoa. Lon in a pretty scary situation there.
Last base for Zenic.
You could fly in through the middle and then at the last second aim down and kill the core right away, but unnecessary risk. 20 clear, there is a 21. Who knows how far it goes, but if that's 20, it really couldn't get much harder than that, could it? God, it goes to 50.
I mean, it's easy to make these levels, right? You just kind of enter some parameters. Base count, base size, what they spawn.
That's true. Look at this lawn screen. Oh no. It's gonna go for the core, it's not gonna kill the enemies. That could come back to haunt him, or he could just have a meteorite. Just splinterize his ship.
So, we're going to watch Lon as long as we can. Lon finishes, that will be great. But we do have one more match coming up later. I don't think it has happened yet. My Discord is muted while I stream.
In about 8 minutes. No give game yet. As long as we can, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh look, they changed the base. It's red now.
Okay.
Makes you wonder, like, oh, they should have done that more, probably.
Yeah. Like every 5 levels or something. I think this also makes it a little easier to tell that it goes until the next part.
Lon is in the blender. Now, I would expect there to be more enemies hounding him at this point, given how many I just saw. I don't know if they... At some point, like if they're far enough off screen, they despawn.
But this one's just exposed from left.
Oh.
You're wide open.
A game over for Lon right at the end of 16.
I don't think Zenik saw that this one was exposed from the start.
The music just stays the same the whole time too,
That's a lot of bases.
Yeah, Lon really uninterested in clearing out the purple enemies.
I mean, you like kind of accidentally hit them, right? A bit.
I would non-accidentally hit them.
Jeez, there's so much stuff on screen.
Yeah, get rid of it. Clean it up. Get him out. ZenicReverie on 22, which is the number of bases you have to destroy on the stage as well. Maybe actually 20, maybe even more than 22. A quick check got me around 24, but
I'm really bad at counting unless I can group things into like groups of 5 or something.
yeah, I mean that's what I do. I just kind of lasso groups of 5.
Hold on, we can figure this out.
There's at least 19.
Okay, 5. Stop moving. Hold on. 5. 5. Oh no.
You drew a hot dog on wheels.
Yeah, I don't know why it ended that way. Alright.
Oh, Lon again.
Yeah. Close to finishing the stage too. We do have the next race getting started and set up. So let's watch one more attempt for Lon here on 16, and then we will switch away.
Yeah, that sounds good. It doesn't start well though.
Mm.
It would be funny if Lon was like, "I'm going to take the intentional death."
Well, we can wait
the
one
one
longer.
attempt. Whoa, Zenik's got like a boss enemy or something. Look at that.
Wait, what? Oh,
It shoots a bunch of missiles. That's all I got to see about it before the game was paused.
Lon, kill the enemies. Yeah, there we go. Oh god.
Oh.
That's so unfortunate.
it wasn't even the enemies. They were pretty much gone. It was just a big rock. Well, I mean, in some sense, the enemies being there make it harder to see the rock.
They add to the noise.
Yeah.
That's another idea for a game. Every time there's an enemy on screen, the game gets like noisier and more JPEG and everything. It's hard to tell where the platforms are.
It sounds just really annoying. It's like, oh, there are threats here? Well, now it's harder to deal with those threats. It's like, well, fucking...
I think those bullets despawned before they hit the core. I think the angle was correct.
Yeah, I agree. Well, that's gonna be it. Lon takes a dive. GG's to ZenicReverie. And oh, this was the elimination match, wasn't it?
Oh, you're right. Well, we should try to allow an interview then.
An exit interview. Whoa, nice kill on that base, though. Hello. Cut through like a surgeon. I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't ask them to interview while they're still racing.
Well, but we gotta move.
We gotta cut. Alright, looks like Lon got the memo. Has gone ahead and typed in the forfeit. So there's Lon joining us now. Hello.
Howdy.
GG.
Yeah.
You're literally, you just put the controller down and hopped in here.
Yeah.
So I guess this was an elimination match, so I know it doesn't feel good. Did you like the game at least?
Got a good soundtrack. I can really shoot to it.
We were thinking maybe you could shoot more, it does kind of overheat a little bit, but there was sometimes there'd be a lot of enemies on screen that could be cleared out or something, but you seemed pretty content to just focus on the cores.
Yeah, I was just spamming it at first, but then I saw that it had a charge to it, so if I let it recharge back up, then it had a burst fire mode. So I was trying to use that, but I don't know, I probably should have just been hammering it.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of these things where it's the problem was that you kept running into missiles. It's just a hard game. You just got to be good at dodging stuff.
It's
not
asteroids.
easy.
It's not a skill issue. It's asteroids. Yeah.
It's just not easy to get better at that in 30 minutes or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't played many of these since Major Striker, so pretty old. But yeah, no, it was a cool game. Good soundtrack. Kind of weird setup, but that's okay. Not a big deal.
And then the previous game you played, you versus you. Maurice described it to me. It sounded pretty wild.
Yeah, it was interesting, but it was short. So I think if it was a longer demo, that would be more entertaining. But it was just a very concept piece. Right.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff floating around on Steam that we have to use the demos for our tournament. And so there's this idea of criminally short sometimes.
Yeah. Nope, but it's been fun. It's a second Mr. Tournament, so that's been fun.
Well, I'm glad you had fun. Think you'll come back next time?
I will be here.
Nice. And also, these races are free for anyone to race too, so if you feel like playing more games, they're all there.
All right, well, thanks for the interview and thanks for the game. Have a good night.
All right, thank you so much for talking to us. That was Lon, TTR, everyone.